Hi. Yeah, I'm gonna do another update of my life because it's been a couple months and so many things have happened. Wow, the last time I made a video like this, I'd actually just got back to England for the first time in such a long time. That was really nice. And then since then, I've kind of been traveling a lot. I went to Italy and Switzerland, and I visited a friend in Vienna, and we went to Budapest, and now I'm back in Berlin and been at a festival and just like really having a very good time with a lot of good people. But now I have pretty much exactly a month left in Berlin and I'm very aware of the limited time that I have in this city with my people, and it hurts. It really hurts. It's horrible. I wish that I didn't have this emotionalness all of the time. Like, obviously it's sad to go, and I should be very sad when the time comes to go, or just occasionally when I think about it, but it's like, I can't not think about it because every time I leave the house I'm like looking at the streets and I'm like, ah, Berlin! And then I just get really sad, and then I look at the TV tower and I'm like, ah, the TV tower. I feel like all of my videos are just me longing for places, like, I'm like, ah, Newcastle, the bridges, and then I'm like, ah, Berlin, the TV tower. But then I keep deciding to leave. But it's just how it is, I guess, and I think it's time for change. My brain is like, well, you've built up this great life, you've got friends here, it feels like home, like Berlin is an amazing city, like Berlin has everything, like I think it's wonderful. So I'm like, why am I leaving if it's all so nice? If it's all so nice, if I have my friends here or my chosen family, and I have like the perks of living in Germany and whatever, like, why would I leave that? But I think even if I stayed, it wouldn't be the same because the things around me are changing anyway. So I would just be like stuck, like in a nostalgic trap of like, yeah, things were good then, but like things are good anywhere, they're just different. So yes. My plan is to go back to Newcastle and be with my family and friends until the end of the year. So I'll be there from like November and December. And then in the new year, in January, I'm gonna go to Spain. And then I will just be doubly heartbroken because I won't be in Berlin or in Newcastle, and then I can complain about that all the time. What's happening in Berlin? We've got the election on Sunday. Whew, I hope for good things, but I'm a bit concerned about what's going to happen. Obviously no more Angela Merkel in Germany, so something new is going to come, and you know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm a bit worried. No one really seems to care about the climate crisis, and everyone seems to be very corrupt and tell lies all the time, but that's nothing new for any politicians anywhere, so yeah. There's also a referendum happening in Switzerland for gay marriage, and they'd already voted on it. They'd already voted on it months ago, and it came out as, yes, let's let gay people get married. And then someone made a petition and it got enough signatures, so now they have to do a referendum just to make sure, you know, just to make sure. Yeah, and when we were in Switzerland, we were watching like breakfast telly, and they were having like this debate on the TV, obviously straight people deciding on the rights of gay people, because that's, you know, they know best, of course, straight white men, sorry. And they were literally like, we need to have like a balanced debate, like we need to show both sides of the story, because, you know, we can't just have like the pro side, we need the cons as well. But I'm like, what? Why are we having a balanced debate? Like, one side is just like a hate crime, like one side is homophobia. Like, what? Why is this I don't know. Literally, like, should gay people have kids? Let's say yes or no. Why? Oh no, because gay people are subhuman. Like, I don't, just, why are we showing both sides? I was very, very upset. And then there were like posters in Switzerland of like babies crying because they have gay parents. Like, it was just really weird, and I was like, this is a European country, like, what's going on? I don't know, was not very happy about that, Switzerland. I mean, you have lovely landscapes, and I'm sure that your cows are happier than any other cows, but it's a bit conservative, and I felt very attacked. Yeah. So this Sunday is going to be an exciting time to find out what's happening in Switzerland and in Germany. Very excited actually to be back in Newcastle next month, because Katya's coming and Katya has never been to Newcastle, so I'm going to show her everything. And I don't know, I think she's gonna enjoy it. I'm also very excited for her to encounter the Geordie accent, because obviously I don't really have a Geordie accent, but the other people that live in Newcastle do, and so I'm excited for her to collide with this, and to be at like the northeast beach, because I don't think that she's been to the North Sea. She's never seen seals before, so I can show her some seals and the lighthouse and nice things in Whitley Bay. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and the woman in the podcast had just got married, and then she was talking about how, like, obviously the wedding was really nice and she had such a lovely time, but then like the days following it, she was just so like low, and like all of her serotonin had just like left her body. Basically she was having a come down, but like I'd never really thought about it before, that you could like, these intense highs can come with lows, but like it doesn't have to be a high like you've taken drugs and you're high and then afterwards you're having a come down, but also just like if you're doing so many nice things all the time, sometimes I get really sad afterwards, and then I don't know why, because I'm like, I'm having all of these nice experiences, but like I literally think I'm having so much nice times, like all of my happiness is just like going, and then when it's over I'm like an empty shell. And I kind of felt like that sometimes after I'd been on holiday, because it had been so intense and I'd been doing so many things, and like, yeah, experiencing so much and seeing so many people and being around people all the time and doing stuff every day, and it was lovely. And then I kind of got back to Berlin and was just like, had to like just do nothing for a while, and it was so strange. Maybe the answer is just to like find more balance in your life in general. Like you don't have to have the high highs and the low lows, just like balance it out. I don't know. I wrote a song the other day. I do write songs quite a lot and have done since, I think I wrote my first song when I was like 14, 15. But they're not very good. Like I like them because obviously I relate to them like 100%. Like I'm like, wow, this song is so relatable, but like of course because I wrote it and I'm like, this is great. But then like actually like musically speaking, I don't actually know if it sounds that good or if it's like enjoyable to anyone else. But I like, obviously it's therapeutic for me. I write songs. And they're kind of like poems. Maybe I could read one. But they're just really sad as well. Like I look at them and I'm just like, this is a bit sad. Okay. Is this pretentious? It feels a bit pretentious. Hi guys, I've actually written some poetry and I'm gonna read it to you. Okay. Most of the time I dream of lying down, my body sinking to the ground hard. Nobody told me you get a come down from having fun. I'm scared to be young now. I don't want to miss you, but I don't want to leave my room. Would you give me a kiss just for the sake of it? I'm not available today. I'm not present in any way, but you can stay. Do you want to join me in the things I do when I'm alone, like pretending I don't own a phone and staring at the wall? I wrote a to-do list just to ignore it. Let's lie on the floor and watch the time move slow, and listen to the time move slow. This was actually March 2020 when the whole lockdown thing happened, and I couldn't go home for my birthday. As you can see, I have stayed in Berlin, but I miss my friends. So selfish it seems, all I care about is presence. I won't see the ocean before I age again. For years I've been rewiring, stay inside, but now I have to do what I'm told to do, stay inside. How will this be for my mind? And for some reason there's a creepy face on the back of this one. I don't know. I don't think I drew that. But then here are the words. I'm actually so impatient with my camera battery. Why do I never charge it before I film a video? I don't know. Yeah, I was just showing my poetry from February, which is half a year ago now already. Crazy. Men's jeans and no top is the best outfit that I've got. Is this something that will stay, or is it just strange? Leaving a country again, why do I always decide to be away from my friends? Going home is not the same as going home. 22, still confused, so in love, so in love. February, not 2021, but a year before that I wrote this thing. I take it in, but what's the use? I feel glued, don't know what to do. I feel like I'm faking when I say I care. I feel like I'm faking when I say I care. No, I haven't lost my trust, but it's so shit when I'm still sticking where I've always been stuck. What if it never stops? No amount of greens and headspace could ever be enough. I feel like I'm faking when I say I'm there. I feel like I'm faking when I say I'm there. Avoiding mirrors, great solution. Staying indoors, great solution. Don't move, don't move. Now picture the future where we are made green. Being alive will feel so free. And I also have a funny picture on the back of this one. You know the game where you like fold the paper and everyone has to draw like a different segment? Apparently that was on the back of this. And also this picture. Wow, what's going on here? Just a random pile of poems and pictures from April. How does it feel to be the one to love me and see me ugly? I don't want to be. Everything is soft when I don't wear my glasses, so why wear them? I'd like to know how to be good alone. I feel overwhelmed by nothing more than life itself. My face is numb, crying over nothing, worrying about everything. Well, this is the problem, right? Because I'm just obviously writing stuff when I don't feel very good, so all of them are kind of just a bit sad. Yeah.